Alright, we're live. Hello, hello. To all of my followers. How are you? Glad you can make it out. Glad you can join me. Always a blessing to have any of you here. So let's do what we can. Alright. Don't capture my mouse. Okay, cool. No one's here yet, but they will be. Hey, hey, hey. Let me just post. Yep. It's gonna be one right now. Well, I didn't shiny, so that's the first. Yeah, let's see. On my Discord, we're talking about the new 2DS XL. Nice. Gotta love it. I'm pretty excited for it myself. I mean, I have a 3DS XL, but it never hurts to have more, right? Right. Of course not. Let me know in the chat if you guys think my music needs to be any louder. I'd appreciate it. Or my voice needs to be any louder, either one. I'm cool with either. Yeah, the Typhlosion. Did he just pop up for the subs? I wasn't exactly paying the most attention. But yeah, I changed it to Typhlosion instead of Mew. We're gonna see how that goes. Typhlosion is one of my two favorite Pokemon of all time, so. Him and Infernape. Music could be louder. Okay, let me turn that up a little bit. How's that? Hopefully that's a little better. That's like the 5. You need to add 5 so far. DA9L, you help me keep track. That's 6. Until Star gets in and can help me with that counter. Like 7. Hey, hey. We need to add like 7 to that counter that you missed. This is 8. So, you'll keep them going from here. You'll keep them going. Yeah. Okay, good. So someone's keeping track for me. What number are we at? I'm good, I'm good. What number are we at? I know it's getting higher, obviously, by the day. But I'm always curious. So number 311. I'm actually pretty good today. Spent the whole morning with my girlfriend. That's why I wasn't streaming. We went to get some clothes. Yeah, DA9, you missed, I think, the very first stream we did where we got like 85 of them in. I said, what was it? I said, like 420 for the number. That was my guess. Everybody put their guesses in the chat for how many resets you think it's going to take. My guess is 420. You know, let's do 421 just to be that guy. Yeah. 66 more. 666. Love it. What about 669? I think 669 would be even funnier. Or just 69. See? You thought of the idea. I said 669. And you gotta love it. Wild Celebi, huh? I love the wild Celebis. Nope. 1001. Okay, so we have 666, 421, and 1000. Anyone else just joining us? In the chat, we're betting on the amount of soft resets it's going to take before I get shiny Celebi. And I am interested in it. I don't think it'll be too bad. I don't think it'll be easy, obviously. I'm gonna get off my bike. How do I do that? What button gets off bike? What button gets me off the bike? Hold on. Joypad. Configure the first one. Let's select, right? So backspace. Okay. Backspace, gotcha. And we're gonna save the game right there. Well, sort of. There's a hole for the GS ball. Yeah, this is right where I need to save. Yes. And shiny. No. Why am I offline? Doesn't say I'm offline. It says I'm fine. Let's refresh my dashboard page. There we go. I guess the page is crashed. That's cool. I understand. And no one even noticed I was on the bike. It says I'm invis. Just refresh the page. That's what I did. Refreshing the page fixed it for me. That might help. It says I'm offline. I'm back now. I said refresh the page. That'll do it. One day you will be shiny, and you will be mine. One day. But that day might be today. You never know. Yeah, I said I don't know. It just stream crashed. Anyone just joining us? If it says I'm offline, just refresh the page. Hello to our new viewers. We have 5 viewers right now, so hello. Welcome to the stream. Very glad to have you. Yeah, now 5, right? 5 is impressive. Oh, for a sec I got really excited because I thought that was shining out of the corner of my eye. And it was not. It's okay, don't cry. Don't cry, it's okay. You're replacing soft reset bets. I wish there was like a link or something I could put right on the page. I mean, I could do it on my dashboard, but I don't have time for that. I need to get like a Twitch manager. I wonder if I guess his name's Shadow Lucario on our Twitch would do it. No, Shadow Mewtwo. I wonder if he would help me set up Twitch. I need Twitch bots. I need Twitch bots. But I don't know. Yeah, Nightbot's your life. If you know how to set up Nightbot, please help me out. I would love to have some help with Nightbot. Awesome, you can look it up. Cool. Help a lot. And get confused for another 3 hours. Yeah, it happens. Alright, shiny. As badly as I want it to be. Before I realized it was simple. I'm not sure how simple it is. I never really messed with them. I want someone that knows how to help. That's all. If you already know how, please let me know. It'd be a huge help. And hello to all my viewers. Be sure to share it and follow my channel. We're having a lot of fun right now, actually. So, for any of us just getting here, you can look it up during, it's okay. For anyone just getting here, what we're doing is we're shiny hunting a Celebi in Pokemon Crystal. When I get it, I'm going to be using a method I found online. There's like a big guide, it's only in text, sadly. That apparently there's a way to get these into Gen 7 and make an actual shiny Celebi that's tradable. Since in the past there has never actually been a legit Celebi from Gen 3 up that we've been able to catch, we've been able to trade. So there's never been a catchable Celebi since Gen 2. Legitimately. For a while we thought the Agate Celebi was able to be captured. But Agate Celebi I don't think can be traded. Well, it can, but it's almost impossible to get it to be shiny. I don't think anyone's ever actually done it. Agate Celebi is from Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. It was a demo disc. Yeah, not a demo disc. It's like it was just like a giveaway disc that they got in Japan. In the US, we got Jirachi on the disc, and basically it just gives you free unlimited Jirachis, or in Japan, free unlimited Celebis. Problem is, if you get a shiny one, it comes out of Shadow, I want to say. I believe it comes out of Shadow. So the problem is, when you do that, when you make it unshadow, whatever, when you make it tradable, basically, it has to go through that reset counter again for if it's shiny or not. So it's like a 1 in 17,000 chance or something like that. It's insane. It's a lot more than usual, and I don't think anyone's ever actually legitimately done it, because no one's really sure it's possible at this point, since no one's done it. But I do know this is possible, so. Problem is, the one person that figured this out like I said, they made a guide, but the Celebi they got one of, they didn't dupe it or anything. I don't know if they could, but they moved it up to Gen 7, and their friend did it, and they traded it back to them, and there's a live YouTube video about it you can check out if you Google it. But it turns the shiny cheat code for shinies. It's weird. But in that video, you see him actually trade a shiny Celebi. The problem is only one of them right now, so yeah. Now, if you turn on the shiny cheat code, it knows it's glitched somehow. Trust me, you don't want to do that. You know it's glitched. The game knows. I'm not gonna test that. I want to be able to trade these things. But for anyone that stays with us, you are going to get a shiny Celebi at one day. When I get this thing to pop up. But that day is not today. As far as I know. We're getting in there. But yeah. So I'm going to make a shiny tradable Celebi, and I'm going to get a ton of them for everyone, and I'm going to give them away on a live stream. I really hope everyone joins for it. So yeah, if anyone just joining us, I appreciate it. I'm just type into my YouTube chat. Because I am streaming on YouTube and Twitch right now. Which I know isn't the easiest. Actually, yeah, it is. There's a website called Restream now. And it lets you stream to multiple platforms at once. It's pretty cool. We will get the shiny Celebi, though. One day. One day. Yeah, stars on top of that as well. He's a good moderator. Good friend on Discord. We do lots of things together. He's my big, kind of like assistant. That's the best way to put it. He's a very good one. So, thank you. Nice. Phone and PC. Yeah, there's our Discord. I'm going to apply for a Discord partnership in the future so we can actually change the link name to be an actual link instead of just some random gobbledygook. Since that is possible. Ugh, just be shiny already. It will be cool. Twirl it, twirl. Alright, phone. You have a phone there? My phone's being an idiot. Almost to 420 minutes. Dang. Okay. We'll get this, guys. We'll get this. It's not super hard to be persistent with this. Just a little tedious, but it could be a lot worse. So how's the rest of the chat? You guys good? I'm sure you're fine. I know, sorry for my loud keyboard. It's a mechanical keyboard, so it just clicks a lot. It's Razer. They have a lot of sound, but I don't mind. I kind of like it. Might just be me. I like it. Yeah. See, this is why I love Star. He's watching the YouTube, Twitch, and Discord chat, and he's keeping track of my shiny account. People talking in Discord right now? Yeah. A little bit. Food was good today. What did I eat today? I had a bagel. I had some sandwiches. I had Rally's fries. Rally's fries are delicious. 401. We hit 400. Just another 7,000, like 500 something to go. Yeah. 7,000, that's a big number. I hope it doesn't take that long. I hope it doesn't take like 16,000. I'll be mad. But it'll be okay. Hello, viewers. Hello to my 5 viewers right now. Yeah, it's a big number. But it's doable. It's for sure doable. I believe we can do it. I believe we can have a pretty cool community while doing it. They might be guests. It's okay. Love them all anyway. Whether you talk in chat or not, just coming to the stream helps me out. I will get my shiny Celebi. I'll just take 900 years. But I shall do it. Very determined. If you guys all get in there. I'm happy we have like 5 consistent viewers right now. It's pretty cool. Zelda is a lot of fun to talk about. Yeah, Donkey Kong, if you're able to come to Twitch, if you're not already there, come over. You'll love it. But the difference between Twitch and YouTube. Twitch has less of a delay. It's easier to have like a bigger community. It's easier to have more videos. It's just like kind of everything's more focused on it nowadays. Twitch also does have a lot less of a delay. Makes a big difference. But you know, last time we were streaming Zelda. I'll be streaming Zelda again tonight. Last time we beat the 4th boss finally, so we're gonna. Right now I'm just rupee farming. Yeah. Right now we're just rupee farming, as I was saying. There's a video I watched of ways basically you get a lot of arrows, which there's another way to do. I can show everyone near Eventide, if you guys know Breath of the Wild at all. You get a bunch of arrows, and there's this place you go on the map, kind of near where you start out. And every morning at like 5 a.m., I believe, a dragon spawns, and you shoot him in the horn, and then you use a fire sword and to start the fire back up again, and you reset the day. Thank you. I'm glad I have a good voice. It took a lot of time to develop that. Had some rough years. Used to have, like when I had braces and stuff, it was a lot harder to understand. But yeah, I think I made some good progress with it. With all of my things. And I ripped the Mew for now. Right now, if anyone has noticed, we are using Celebi, Typhlosion now. And Typhlosion's pretty cool. Typhlosion's pretty cool. Yeah, my notification little thing used to be a Mew doing backflips. And last night, if you were at my Zelda stream, it was hilarious. Every time someone followed me or did anything, obviously, for a notification, Mew would start spinning, and then he'd just get stuck upside down, like the 360 no-scope joke. So, I'm like, you know what, I'll just reset everything. I'm going to try a different GIF. Because Mew, I don't know. I like Typhlosion a lot. That's a Gen 2 Typhlosion. But Typhlosion is one of my 2 favorite Pokemon. So, him and Infernape. That's why my profile picture on everything is me with a Chimchar. I actually had that drawn for me by someone. His name was, ooh, it's bad, I can't remember. Perdemonium on DeviantArt. How old am I? I am 18, actually. Which I know doesn't seem that old compared to a lot of people streaming. A lot of people streaming are like, you know, like 8, 9 years older than me. Sometimes like mid-20s kind of thing. But, no, I know I'm kind of young, but I feel pretty experienced with this. I've been doing it a few years. Kind of off and on, but I really want to get into things like Twitch and that more. Ooh, shiny Typhlosion. I love shiny Typhlosions. They're very pretty. Maybe I could shiny hunt that in the future. That'd be fun. Hey, more people my age. Love it, love it. I hear that a lot, funny enough. People say I, like when they meet me even too, they're like, hey, my usual guess is like 22, 21, 22. At my work, actually, I'm a server, and when I first started working there, everyone's a couple years older than me, but they all ask me, they're all trying to like figure out, they're like, is he like a baby still? Is he like 18, like 19, or is he like older? Because like your voice and you look like 21, 22, but I'm like, no, I'm 18. Oh, Super Mystery Dungeon. Is that the newest one? I'm trying to remember. I feel like that's the newest one. I really want to say it's the newest one. But, not entirely sure. Get my chat to pop out. Try and keep it closer to me. Pop-ups. Allow. Yeah. Yeah, Super Mystery Dungeon, I said, is that the newest one for 3DS, or is there one after that? I want to say there's one after that. I really do. I want to say there's one more. Well, I'm not entirely sure. I think it is, but it's recent, okay. I just have someone new. Just want to see if anyone knew. No, I know it's definitely recent. I want to say that's like 2013? 2013? I know I have it. I have at least one Pokemon game of the main series from every generation. Like, one game. And I want to say I have almost all the side games, and I think I'm missing one or two. So all the main games would be like Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal, all those. So let's see, let's list these off and see what the chat has compared to mine. So I'm a collector as well. Hello, hello. Where's my sounds? It's good at me. So that's what I was saying. My where'd it go? That. Okay. So my Pokemon games. Let's see. I have Red. I have. Looks like you two, 10 years old. Hello. Love it. Okay, let's see. I have Red. I have Silver. These aren't virtual ones. These are like physical ones I have. So I have Red. I have Silver. I have Ruby and Emerald. I have Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. I have Soul Silver. I have let's see what else. After Soul Silver, I have Black and Black 2. I used to have White. I don't know if I still have White. No. Don't think I still have White. No. I do not own White anymore. I used to own White. So yeah, Black, Black 2, X and Y, Alpha Sapphire, and Sun and Moon are the ones I have.
Hey, bye.
Thank you. I do have a good collection. Those are just the main series games. For my side games, let's see. I have Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Time and Darkness. I have Super Mystery Dungeon. I have the one after that. I can't remember the name of it, which is bugging me, but I know I have one after that. How many? Yeah, there's shinies in the game. There's still already come by 1 in every 8,192. But, so let's see, what was it? So I have all of the mystery dungeons, except like the original Game Boy ones. I have all 3 of the Ranger games, so it's like Pokemon Ranger, Shadows of Omnia, and, what's the third one called? So there's 3. Guardian Signs, that's what it was. And then, I had Poke Park, Pikachu's Adventure for the Wii. Yeah, I know some of these games are just hard to get. And that might be, I'm trying to think what else. No more DS ones, I got the Wii one in. I have Battle Revolution, it's also on the Wii. Coliseum and XD, those, I have both of those. Coliseum wasn't expensive. XD is actually really expensive normally to buy now, but I got it for free, actually. I could tell that story, if anyone's interested. It's actually a really funny story. So, okay, let's see. The Ranger ones are actually really fun. I really like them. I would recommend the first and the third. Personally, I just didn't like the second one. There's just me. Okay, but XD, that story. So I was like, I was saying 9. Rangers are hard. So let's see, I was like 9 years old, and the Wii had just come out, because 2006, yeah, it's about the right time. So, one of my friends got one, and I got one, and I had like 5 or 6 Wii games, like a month after when they all came out, and he had none, because he got his a little late. So, I remember he's like, hey, I really want Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, the first one, and I'm like, okay, what do you want to trade me for it? He's like, I don't know, what do you want? I'm like, Pokemon XD, because I remember I loved this game when I was a kid. And I never beat it. It was always really fun. I could just never get past a certain point, I guess. Always put it down. He's like, yeah, I'll trade it to you for free. And that game, at the time, was expensive, like the Mario and Sonic. But nowadays, I bought it again, like, last year. It was like $10, I think. Maybe it was like $10, yeah. All I know is it was a very cheaper price point compared to Pokemon XD, which is usually around like $70 complete in the box now, which I do have. It was complete in the box when I bought it from him. Or not bought, but when I traded them. So that was my my XD story. Coliseum wasn't nearly as fun. That one I just bought at my local game store. Not GameStop. There's a video game store. Try what? The Ranger ones or Trading Friends games? No, I wasn't talking about GameStop for the stores. The game store I go to is called Ultimate Video Game Connection. It's in Ohio, and it's about a 45-minute drive, so I don't go out too often anymore, because I used to live a lot closer to it. I used to live like 20 minutes from it, but it was a lot of fun. That's why I got a lot of my games to my collection, since I have many systems now. This, just for anyone wondering, I'm just streaming it on an emulator. Because an emulator is much easier. Pokemon Stadiums. I have both the Stadium games, actually. I completely forgot about those. Stadium 1, that was a funny one. I got that when I was a kid. If the stream got refresh. But I was saying, when I was a kid, there was a game store out wherever I lived at the time that was closing down. It was like some old video store where they sold games. Or they rented games, they rented movies. And they're selling off all their stuff. So I was there with my dad and the rest of my family, and I had Pokemon Stadium there, and it was like $5, so we bought it, and I've had that one. And Stadium 2 was a little more expensive. I bought that one a couple of years back. It was like $35, $40. That was just expensive, which bugs me. I don't like that they're expensive. Games like that, like, I get, but the one that like bothers me is like a game like Battle Revolution, which is like the really updated ones, where it's just that, but there's like not really a story anymore, and it's still like $40, $45, and it crushes me every time, because I cannot figure out why that game is so expensive, because I did not want to pay what I had to pay for it. I was very mad. Yeah. Let me read this. Okay. Yeah, we should be all better on that now. Okay. Yeah, Pokemon games. Yeah, it's hilarious. Like, yeah, Trunks. I was like thinking the same thing. Like Pokemon games, I laugh about this one with the manager at that game store all the time when I go in. Is oh, sorry. Portugal, nice. But no, I always talk to him about them. Like Pokemon games, like Red and Blue from like 1998, I believe, 98, maybe 97 even, are the same price that like the newest Sun and Moon are. They're all like $40 for the handhelds, and the console ones really differ. And maybe that's just my experiences here. I know it's different everywhere, but the console ones vary in price because like Coliseum's like 35. A couple years ago it was like 50, but right now it's like 35, and XD is still like 70. People really like XD. Only wish there was a way to get a Shadowlugia into another Pokemon game. I wish you didn't have to purify it, because Shadowlugia is like the coolest Pokemon. I love him. He's got the best moves. What sucks is you can't level him up. He's at like level 50 when you catch him. Which always bugged me. Maybe it's just me now. Oh, you ain't shiny. You will be shiny one day. 500 now. 500 resets, huh? Dang. Wrong button. They cost $4.50. What is NOK converted to like USD? Because I'm in the US. I'm sure it's probably the same. If I had to guess, let me guess. I want to say like 8 to 8 minutes. No worries. I was just talking about how games like Trunks. I was talking about how like all Pokemon games like from 1997 to 2017 cost the same price for the handhelds. They're like all $40. Which bugs me. And like all I'm saying, all the console ones are what there really is. There's like there's Stadium, there's the Coliseum and XD, there's the Battle Revolution, and I think Battle Revolution was the last one of like those main things, and then there was just all the side games. But those all differ in price. They're all up there. None of them are like below $25, $30 or anything. Don't get confused by that. Not shiny. Oh, I thought that one was shiny. The corner of my eye keeps messing with me. It's very sad. Very sad. $43. Okay, yeah, that's about right. I said like $40. $40 is pretty much anywhere you go. From the Nintendo store. Following does help us quite a bit, actually. He is right. Besides, you get a cool Typhlosion and a sound is. My sound is a sound bite right now, I believe, from Twilight Princess. Zelda Twilight Princess. This is my favorite Zelda game. When you transform back and forth from the wolf and Link form. It's great. And nope, not shiny. The Imp Lady is better. Minna? Yeah, Minna's fantastic. She's great. Love Minna. Twilight Princess. I'm really thinking about doing like a live Let's Play on Twitch and YouTube with Twilight Princess HD because funny enough, it's actually a game I want to get into speedrunning for. I've seen a lot more help with some of the speedrunning community. Because if anyone doesn't know GDQ, called Games Done Quick, they do an event twice a year. They do Summer Games Done Quick and Awesome Games Done Quick, which is like their winter one. The summer one was just like last week. It's like July 2nd to like July 9th is what it was. But it was fantastic, and one of the biggest runners in the Twilight community was there, the Twilight Princess community. His name is Fino, and I remember the last time I saw him speedrun a Zelda game, it was like Twilight Princess. It was like back in 2014 for the GameCube, and his time changed a good portion. Actually, it was like over 4 hours last time, and this one it was like 3 hours and 15 minutes. So he, I think, it could be 350. I know it was in the 3 hours instead of the 4 this time. Granted, it was on Twilight Princess HD for the Wii U, not GameCube, so all kinds of different things. Sadly, I missed the first 15 minutes of that stream, so I didn't get to see if you can still do the bit glitch. Bit is back in time. That's what that stands for. Summer. I'm an X-Men fan, yeah. X-Men's cool. Wolverine. But I was saying, for Twilight Princess, let me think. I lost my train of thought. It happens, guys. That, okay, so yeah, Fino, the back in time glitch. It was a glitch that was prematurely named. Let's start with that. And, so it started with, it was bit back in time because, some runner was practicing out in Gerudo Desert. For any of you that you know where that is in the game, it's much later. It's, like, definitely second half of the game type stuff. And he was, like, doing, the soft resets with the button combination on the GameCube controller. And when he was, like, sinking into the sand to get the game to reload faster and stuff like that, or whatever, when he was messing up. So he did that, and he sunk and died at the exact right time with the soft reset, and it sent him back in time to, I forget where exactly, I think it spawns you on Elden Bridge at the one, it's at the Bokoblin King fight. Gotcha. My avatar, that's just me. I had a drawing done of me with a Chimchar because he asked what my favorite Pokemon was. Yeah, I believe the back in time glitch puts you on the Elden Bridge, and it gives you the Hero's Tunic, it gives you the Orden Sword, and it gives you the Hylian Shield. All just like there, right? So someone later figured out that you can basically do that back in time glitch in about the first 30 seconds once you have control of the player. Like once you have control of Link. And it was hilarious. So since then, people just do that, and I don't know if you can still do the back in time glitch on Twilight Princess HD. I want to say you can. I've never seen anyone do it on the Wii, but you can do it in Skyward Sword, so I would think you can do it on the Wii. I just don't think anyone actually ever ran Twilight Princess on the Wii for speedruns. Not sure why, but they didn't. Some stuff. Apologies. Thank you to everyone that's here. I really appreciate it. It's a lot of fun talking to you guys. Actually makes my streams more lively and entertaining. Yeah, the back in time glitch is it's fun. I really want to, like I said, get into Zelda speedruns. And Twilight Princess is my favorite game. And then Wind Waker is probably my second favorite, and Majora's Mask is my third. Wind Waker is just, it's such a good game. I was so happy when they, like my top 2 Zelda games, basically they remastered. They did Majora's Mask 3D too, which was, you could call that a remaster. It's just not the remaster, I guess, I was looking for because I had console, but it was still updated. Obviously, when they did it on 3DS, it just could have had a higher quality. But I think they did things like that on 3DS because 64 had such old graphics, like compared to now, that it's hard to actually like transfer that. Yeah, it does help to to shiny hunt. Well, it helps to talk on shiny hunting. Star, you said the story about the AV. What AV? Be more specific, please. If you can. Oh, so the shiny hunt's gonna... Oh, the drawing. The drawing. Oh, story about the drawing. Okay, so my avatar. Gotcha. So, that avatar, which is me, obviously, with my chimchar, there was a YouTuber that... I don't watch this, I don't keep updated on his stuff as much anymore. His name was Cabanermonty456. If you ever heard of him, no. Fine. If you have, great. He does a lot of Sonic stuff, and Sonic is my favorite video game character, for those of you who don't know. Love, love Sonic. Favorite Sonic game is Sonic Adventure 2. It's probably my favorite video game of all time. Which I know it's got the whole bad half, because only Sonic and Shadow sections are fun to people, but I love the whole game. Regardless. I followed this channel for a while, and after a couple of years, I finally got a hold of the person that did his, like all of his avatars for his channel, because he changed them fairly often. And I forget if it was him that told me or someone else, but someone basically finally told me, Hornia, thank you for following. Here you are. Love you guys. So that guy, his name is Perdemonium, and that's how I pronounce it, Perdemonium. And he was someone on DeviantArt. For those of you who doesn't know what that site is, it's a site basically you just can sell your artwork kind of thing. You can post artwork, sell artwork, do requests, that kind of thing. And so Perdemonium, I messaged him, and I'm like, hey, you've done some fantastic work for this channel for years. I've admired this work for so long. And I don't know how to explain it, just like, and I basically, so the finishing that story is, messaged him, talked to him, and I'm like, hey, I'd really love to do this. He's like, okay, I'm gonna charge you for it, not too much, it was like $10, I think, at the time, because normally he did 50, but he's like, I can tell you've been an admirer for a while, because you, like, explained to me all the old artworks you've seen from these channels, so, he's like, I'll give you a really good cut on it. He's like, $10, I'll have it done for you in about 2 days. So he gave me a rough sketch after about 24 hours, which is funny because that rough sketch, it's just black and white, is actually my the avatar picture from our Discord page. For those of you who want to join Discord, I'm sure Star will link it for you. He loves to do that because he's awesome. But yeah, it's actually the thing for that. And then I'm like, okay, it looks great, fantastic, love it. About a day later, he had it all colored in for me. It looked fantastic. Loved it. Sadly, the sunglasses I'm wearing that I don't have anymore, and it really saddens me. I lost them in the ocean last year. They were Oakley Ferraris. They did a partnership, and it was great. Now I have Maui Jims that look, frames are exactly the same shape as those, it's just the lenses are blue instead of red. I'm hoping to eventually get the blue lenses, or the red lenses again one day. So yeah. Well, what do you want? That's my story for that. Well, if it's you, thank you. I'm glad someone thinks so. That's me, though. That was me. Because he's like, just send me a picture of what you want this to look like. And I sent him like a picture of me that I had that I really liked. And I don't know, I just went from there. If any of you are ever interested in him, he still does exist on DeviantArt, and I could obviously link him if for anyone that's interested. Who is the best evolution? Well, everyone's got a different opinion on that. Personally, and it always upsets people when you give those opinions. Personally, though, my favorite evolution is Espeon. I love Espeon. And obviously, that's for like, I basically do like Gen 2 up kind of thing. It's like how it works. But overall, Espeon's my complete favorite. In the original Gen 1, what was just the 3 though, I think my favorite was, I want to say, Flareon. was the one that I would always pick when I'd play XD. So I'm gonna say Flareon was the favorite of the originals. When the new 2 came out, I loved how Umbreon looked. He has the crappiest move pool. Maybe it's just me because I don't know well enough. Ooh. Drawings. But no, Umbreon just doesn't have a good move pool unless you teach him TMs. But Espeon's fantastic. I guess I can do my order of the evolutions. Let's see. So evolutions. Espeon's my favorite. Second favorite would probably be Leafeon. So I love the way Leafeon looks. After Leafeon, I would say of all those, probably Jolteon would be my third. Fourth would be Vaporeon. Fifth is Glaceon. No. Actually, yeah, fifth is Glaceon. Sixth is going to be Sylveon. Seventh is Umbreon. And eighth would be Flareon, and then Eevee. Which I know I said Eevee, Flareon's my favorite of the original Gen 1, but that's only because that's all that existed, so you had to pick from those 3, and I liked Flareon. But since then, just, I don't know, Espeon is always fantastic. That's why one of the reasons I love Coliseum, you get an Espeon and an Umbreon. I trained that Espeon up way too high and threw Umbreon in the vault. And in XD, I think I always went with Flareon just because in that game there wasn't a lot of things to like counterbalance Flareon, like fire types that were good. So once he went Flamethrower, he was a pretty destructive beast. It was Flareon and Ursaring were my 2 that I always double battled with in XD. All the way up to the last 6 legendaries you had to catch. Sorry, I'm back. My favorite shiny, well, that'd be, is it like favorite Pokemon or like just my favorite shiny? Favorite looking shiny. Wow, it's funny someone found it. My favorite shiny Pokemon? It could be Celebi, honestly. It might be Celebi. It's because of what we're doing right now, like the whole origin story with it. There has never been a legit way to get a shiny Celebi into the newest games until recently. Someone finally figured it out, as I said. And that's a big thing. I think that's probably my favorite shiny Pokemon would be Celebi, just because I love the pink, first of all, from the green. The green and pink are both great, but the pink one's really cool looking because it gets it green eyes instead of blue eyes. And what was it? Crud, I keep losing my train of thought when I look at this game for too long. No, shiny Celebi for sure. After I think about it. That's why I'm really trying to shiny hunt. Yeah, I know, the pink Celebi looks really cool. Especially like in like the old games, I love how the sprite looks, but in the new ones it's fantastic too. It's just, I think the reason it's my favorite shiny is because it's like so rare and sought after. But the problem is it's really upsetting because anyone that has one in the newest games, everyone pretty much assumes it's hacked because it is. I've only seen, out of like all of YouTube, I've seen one person, his name's like Hamster Bomb, I think. And he's the one I found this guide from. He's the only person I know that's actually traded a shiny Celebi in the newest Sun and Moon. He traded it. And it was really cool to watch. And I'm like, okay, I want to do this, but on a more massive scale. We're going to do a big giveaway with the shiny Celebi when we get them. Because I got my ways. I'm going to do my best. But regardless, I'd love to show it off in a stream of actually being able to trade over a shiny Celebi. I think it'll be really cool. I have Sun. Well, I have Sun and Moon, but I played Sun. My girlfriend played Moon. I wanted to play Sun. I don't know. Sun liked better. Maybe it's just me. I really hope I get the Celebi too. I mean, eventually I have to, right? Like, there's only so many resets. It's just the amount of time you basically want to put in it. If you want to put in... Oh, nice. That's funny. But yeah, nice. I like Sun. I play Moon. Everybody plays a different one. They're the same game in the end. Same story. Couple of differences. What are your guys' opinions, let me ask this, on the new Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon that got announced that are coming out like this November, I think. Yeah, November. Yeah, but it's Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Yeah, I'll get Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon because I've just started trying, I've thought about it. I just need to start collecting both. It'll make it a lot easier in the future. Just to start having them all. I want to do Heart Gold and Silver. I know! No, it's okay. I mean, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I honestly know nothing about other than the new reskins for the legendaries. I'll be disappointed. I just think I'll be annoyed if I have to play through the same game. I don't know if it's a different story even. Little Eevees. Eevee, I'll go with you. I know if they did a remake on Heart Gold and Silver, that'd be really cool. Obviously, don't know if they ever will. Yeah, I mean, because the thing is, Heart Gold and Silver are the remakes of Gold and Silver. They're not on a remake right now. Okay, good. It's a new story. That's good. No, my favorite Pokemon game is actually Pokemon Diamond. And I'm really, really hoping that the next Pokemon game after Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes. I would lose it. Cool, it's 600 soft resets now. The fusion with the legendaries. They fuse together now? Oh, that's what it is. Oh, there's that one like black Pokemon you catch in the after game. I can't remember his name. He's like this big looking polygon shaped thing. Like level 70. Is that what fuses with Solgaleo and Lunala that makes them look like that? Right, like see Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, like they were the first ones on the DS. The reason I like Diamond so much was because it was the first Pokemon game I actually like bought. Because the first one I ever played, yeah, Necrozma. So the first game I actually played for Pokemon ever was Fire Red, and that would just want a friend let me borrow for like a week because he had finished all of it. He caught like the last legendary birds he needed and pretty much did everything he wanted, so he let me borrow it. And I just kept playing through it. I didn't really even know to save yet. And like the year after Pokemon Diamond and Pearl came out, I'm like, these are fantastic. I love them. And Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, I guess in Diamond, I probably played like 100 times through. Like, I got to the point, like, if it was like a no glitch category for Pokemon Diamond, I could probably speedrun it really well. If there was like a, yeah, no glitchless, no out of bounds, all that, I could run it really well, I'm sure. Because I said, I played it up through after the Elite Four, because after the Elite Four you need to have like a complete Sinnoh Pokedex to actually access like the 3 areas after the Elite Four. After you give them like Sinnoh Point to the boat and wherever. And I never did that until years after. Now I've done it obviously, but back then no. didn't have the capabilities to have all those Pokemon. So I played up till there. I got to beat the Elite Four and then just start over. But I mean, I got all 3 starters at different points. I'd pick all of them. But I picked Infernape the most. That's why he was my favorite. I loved Chimchar. I loved Infernape. He was such a good type. Like, fire and fighting. Just close combat would wreck a lot of things. Something like Flamethrower and Flare Blitz couldn't. And it was great. Next, I probably liked Piplup, which was Empoleon. He was my second favorite, and Turtwig just... I don't know, I didn't really like the Grass starter much at all in that game. He was meant for, like, a tank for sure. But, I don't know, I just didn't like him. Maybe it was just me, but I didn't like him. Sorry, I had to go check something. Yay for the follows. But yeah, Infernape, then Empoleon. Empoleon was really good. How about someone sometimes presses the button it's supposed to on my emulator? Cracks me up. Thick Fat, the ability. What does that do? Because I know a lot about Pokemon. I have played for years now, but some of the abilities still elude me, to be honest. Thick Fat. Is that a hidden ability? I don't know. Maybe it's just in a... like, I don't know. But now I want to know. So I'll wait for you to respond and tell me. Which emulator am I using? I said, what is Thick Fat? The ability. The emulator I'm using is Visual Boy Advance. It's a Game Boy emulator. It does Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance. It's a Game Boy Color game, so obviously supports it. But yeah, Visual Boy Advance. And then the ROM, I have Silver, so it's not technically stealing, since I actually own the physical copy of the game. And the ROM you just get from wherever. I mean, Paradise, Cool ROMs, Free ROMs, wherever. You just Google Pokemon blank ROM. If you type in ROM after pretty much any game, you find it. Okay, so you're saying Thick Fat, it raises resistance to fire type and ice type moves. Ooh. Gotcha. BGB. Is it a better emulator? I just use Visual Boy Advance because it's like the most well-known one, and I used it a lot in the past. Because years ago I did a Pokemon Light Platinum Let's Play. Red and blue with cool borders and color. Gotcha. I'm pretty sure these play in color like just the color red and the color blue, or like full on color. That actually sounds interesting now. Yeah, I understand that the ability would definitely be clutch. I mean, we could modify one and trade it. It just, I don't know how well it would do online. But no, I mean, I can modify a Pokemon and see if it's tradable. Star and I can test that. I can test it with myself even. I have multiple Pokemon games and multiple 3DSs. Randomizers. Randomizers are good. I could do a Let's Play on a randomizer in the future. Gotcha. Like full color, cool. But no, I'm just using Visual Boy Advance since I used it in the past for a game Light Platinum, which is a ROM hack of... I don't even remember, honestly. But it's a fully completed game. And I did a Let's Play on it, I never actually released it. I mean, maybe one day I should. Pokemon Soul Link. Yeah, I've heard of that. I try to keep up to date on the ROM hacks, so there's a lot of good ones. There's a lot of really cool ones. But no, I don't know. I'm just using Visual Boy Advance because, like I said, since it's light platinum, I know how to use the emulator still pretty well, and I never really had a problem with the soft reset, like the emulator saves. Not like if you don't save the cartridge kind of thing. If you actually just press the button to save it like that, the save states. I've never really had any problem with them, so I trust it, and yeah. 7% chance to get a shiny. So, Star, remind me what Pokemon Soul Link is. Because I mean, obviously it's a ROM hack, but there's so many, it's honestly hard to keep track of nowadays. Because there's quite a few. I want to say over 100, obviously, but yeah. I wish for what? I'm sure I wish for something. I wish for lots of things. That's why you play randomizers and you have a friend who can't have the same types as you. Gotcha. It's not .007 because we're already at like, out of the 8,192, we're already at like, what, 600 something. Hey, when it happens, if it's possible, like once I get mine, I'm gonna do my best to duplicate them and see if I can trade them. And if I can, we're going to do a live giveaway where we trade legitimate shiny Celebis that we caught in Pokemon Crystal, and we'll be trading away on Sunday Moon. One moment. Okay, let's see. We're gonna take like a 2-minute break. Just so I can go get a drink, use the restroom, things like that. But yeah, so don't go anywhere. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. And yeah, I mean, stay. Everybody just stay. I'm just gonna leave the music on, and I'm just gonna leave this up. So, well deserved. I'll return. Everybody be patient. I'll be back, like I said, in a couple minutes. Okay, we're back. Continue this. I can more just like sitting there, just it's funny. I love it, I love it. No one got that thing right. I know. Surrender now. Prepare to fight. Yeah, I mean, I know most of that saying, but saying it will probably get me copyrighted. How well is this capturing? Hopefully pretty well. My frame skips fine, my videos fine. Yeah. Yeah, they mute the motto. You have to. I'm sure there's a lot of nostalgia in this. Hey, hey, hey. McReaver, how's it going? He was in one of my last streams. I don't remember which one, honestly, and I apologize for that, but might have been Zelda. I remember it was like he was like one or two people in chat, and he was just being really cool and supportive and just talking. Ah, Tango. Green spaghetti monsters. Love it. It ain't that bad. Celebi. Mandan Luigi. Green spaghetti. Oh yeah, shiny Tangela. I feel like I knew that. Yeah, McReaver, if you're in our Discord, obviously it's easy because we have a section. If not, just join our Discord. Like I said, we have a section where we do Pokemon trades and battles and all that. I love our Discord. We do a lot of Pokemon stuff in there. Trying to expand it. Yeah, he's got Discord on the wraps. But no, in our Discord, we have sections for giving, like, trading 3DS friend codes. We have ones for Pokemon battles, trades, and voice chats for both. And obviously, we have ones when I do things like that. It is hard to do Gen 2 trading and battling over the net. Did you catch... Wait, McReaver, did you catch a shiny Tangela in Gen 2? I thought he was Gen 3. I thought it was Gen 3. But, no, actually, it's funny you say that because, if you did catch it in Gen 2, I know a way to move them over to the newest Gen 7. Which we're going to be testing. After I catch my shiny Celebi. Tangela's Gen 1. Really? Oh, yeah. It's his evolution that wasn't until much later. He was, like, the evolution was like Gen 4, right? Something like that. Hold on. I had to go. Those evolutions. The Evo. Glitchy Mew. What do you mean by glitchy Mew? What's wrong with it? Now I'm curious. Can't spell at all, can I? No. So, no, I know they were. No, McReaver. It's not that you can play Gen 2 online. It's, I know, a way to actually transfer Pokemon from them to the newest ones. Not the easiest, but there's a way. And, I want to be showing that way when I get my shiny Celebi. You didn't know you catch Mew in general without cheating? Like the glitch Mew is like the, no, I mean, I know you can do it by, the only way I know to get Mew, like the one I remember, so I know there's a few. In Gen 1 Mew, the easiest one I remember to get is, it's in the second gym city, wherever Misty is. Really, it's possible to play it through that, huh? Interesting, now I'm curious. I want to learn more about that later. But no, so the only way I was saying I remember to get Mew is in the second city. If I forget what method you do for it. Okay, no, so I remember this. Yeah. That's it. It's in the second gym leader city. You walk into some tall grass over on the left side. Past, you go up the really long bridge, like the Nugget Bridge. You take a left, and there's some grass. There's a big patch of grass. Walk down and press start at the same time when you're like in a battle scene, and then you escape rope or fly out of it. Basically, you got to find a way to teleport out. Best way is Abra to teleport. Yeah, there's a tutorial I remember, but so you teleport out. I'll explain it. After you teleport out, you teleport back there, and you can't open your menu. Then you gotta go fight this dude on the way, all the way over to Bill's house. It's some guy that has a Slowpoke. You have to... I'm trying to remember. I think it's like... You, Dang, it's hard. It's been a while. We used to do it all the time. Net play. Huh. Gave up trading one with a friend. But no, that Mew, you gotta, I think, growl at the Slowpoke like 6 times and lower it all the way. Then you kill it. And then, like, that's like you go walk into some grass, and the next Pokemon you encounter is a Mew. Because, like, your menu opens randomly. So for whatever reason, I forget how, but when you walk in, or you do something, and the next Pokemon you get Mew appears. You didn't know who Mew was until X and Y, really? I think I found out about Mew. I think it was like Gen 4. It was like Diamond and Pearl, I think. It was like later in there, but it was like after, because after Diamond and Pearl, the next ones, if I'm not mistaken, were Heart Gold and Soul Silver, so I think it was somewhere in between there I found out what Mew was. You have the Mew and you can't transfer it. What generation do you have the Mew in? Because you can trade shiny Mews. You can trade Mews in general, if you link trade them. You can't, like, GTS trade Mews, though. Yep. Okay, so Trunks, that's the one I remember. Wasn't exactly sure on that, but, that's the one I remember. We'll get this. Mew. Is Mew a mythic Pokemon? I mean, I think he's a mythical Pokemon, but... Oh, you mean mythical like the shiny locks? Okay. You can trade Mews, though. There was events for Mew. And I know you can do it in the newest ones, because... The last time I remember the event from you, it's the same kind of idea as this. Japan got the event, and we learned action replay codes, or like some cheat codes in the US. that basically give you the event from Japan because it unlocks it in the game since the code's still in the game. For Mew, it was Gen 3, so Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. I did it in Emerald. And there's this item, it's like a key item called the Old Sea Map, I remember. And I obviously had to use some cheat code machine to get it in the game. Once you have that, you go, there's some island, it's like some hidden island that this Old Sea Map takes you to. And with this island, basically the island, you just walk into it and you capture a Mew. You have your best one. He has both, that's why you can't GTS him. Gotcha. No, but you can GTS trade legendaries, can't you? I'm not crazy. Mythic Pokemon can't be GTS. Gotcha. Hello to everyone just joining us. Right now we're shiny hunting. We're just talking, telling stories. We were just talking about the Gen 1 glitch to get Mew to spawn. It's a pretty interesting one. It's so dumb. You can't do TS things. GTSs are great. They really are. Wait, so your friend has a Mew that he got from the GTS, or one that like he traded? Confused now. No, like I said, Mew you can get in Gen 3, so which makes it tradable then. Because Gen 3 and up, it's a pain, trust me. Like, if you try to do it all legitimately, like, with no cheats or anything like that, no, like, anything, it takes a while, because you need, multiple games. You need to, like, transfer them through. Well, not anymore, actually, I don't think, because now there's a Pokemon Bank. But up until Pokemon Bank, it was quite a pain. I remember the days, like, when you had Diamond and Pearl and you wanted to get it up to black and white. Ugh. It was a pain. Like, there was an event Mew for Oros? Really? I'm not a huge fan of the Pokemon Bank. There's a homebrew one you can use as well. Was there an event? I'm trying to remember. Was there actually... Can someone tell me that? If there was an event Mew for a Mega Rupee Alpha Sapphire to Oros? Because now I really want to know. Deleted Shiny Mewtwo. Oof. Well, Star, I can trade you a Shiny Mewtwo. I have them. They're green, right? I remember they're green, so I can trade them to you. Oh, Eevee. What the heck happened with Pokemon Bank? I remember when that thing first launched, oof. I don't know if anyone remembers. There was like... yeah. Huh. When Pokemon Bank first launched like a couple years ago, that thing was a train wreck. You couldn't use it for like the first like 3 weeks. Ooh. So one of my friends is actually coming over and we're going to stream tonight, so it's always nice to have a streaming partner. Everyone that's here right now, currently it is 6:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the US. I don't know what time it is for you guys there. But regardless of what the time says, let's say 1 hour from now, okay? Don't care what your time is. 1 hour from now, we're going to be streaming either this or Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm hoping to do Breath of the Wild, because I really want to finish that. And I really want to show everyone some of the farming methods, like for rupees and arrows and things like that. Because the rupee one is really easy, actually. Like, I was surprised. Gotcha, so you're farther away. But I was saying, I was really surprised at the rupee method. I explained it earlier. It was It wasn't very hard. Once I watched the video on it, it took me about, from my warp point, it took me like 4 minutes to run there. And then all you need is a lot of arrows, a golden bow, and a fire sword of some sort and a piece of wood. So you get to relight the fire every morning. Then you sit there and you wait until dawn, and then this dragon spawns. You shoot his horn off, and then you swipe the fire sword to get the fire going, and you wait till the next dawn, and you just rinse and repeat. I'll be explaining that on the stream if that's what we stream. I'm curious what he wants to stream. He might want to stream this to me. He might want to stream Zelda. You never know. Those are my 2 main streams I've been doing right now. Once I finish Zelda. Once I finish Zelda, I said I'm probably gonna start trying to speedrun things, like practice them on Twitch. I hope to start speedrunning Twilight Princess. Which it's not as hard as people think. It's just getting the bit glitch down is pretty hard for me, actually. I remember, so I used to practice it a little bit on the GameCube just because we would love to mess around with those things. Star, you played it when it first came out. Did you play it on the Switch or the Wii U? I had Breath of the Wild on the Switch because I have a Switch. I was lucky. You played it on the Wii U. Yeah, it's a lot easier to get on the Wii U than the Switch. She doesn't trust your brothers. That's understandable. So my thing is, it's not that I wasn't allowed to get a Switch. I couldn't find them. There wasn't stock. It was really bothersome. There just wasn't stock for them anywhere. For even now, it's been like what, almost. It's been over 4 months. I can see what March 3rd, so April, May, June, July. Yeah, it's 4 months. That's upsetting. It's been 4 months. And it's still that difficult to get. That's almost sad. You have 5 brothers. I just have 1 sister. So I guess my life could be worse. Wanted a girl? That's cool. I love the misspells people do sometimes. They crack me up. Gotcha. We had 2 and we thought. That's my life. Half sister? Gotcha. I don't have any half siblings. It's okay to keep writing wrong. I do it too. Like when I'm trying to actually type fast because I want to respond to chat, I'll just mess up my text like 4 times. I'm annoyed. I'm like, why did I even bother just typing that? Mango heat. What's that? I'm Crazy Bat. Welcome to the stream. What the heck is mango heat? Cat nap, that's funny. Actually, that's a good one. I like it. Everyone watching our stream right now, if you have not followed yet, be sure to follow and turn on the notification switch so you know when I go live. It helps a lot. That switch, the notification switch helps a lot. Because if not, people just have no idea when my streams start unless they're part of my Discord. Which, it doesn't happen as often as I want. I want Discord. I want a bigger Discord. You missed? What does that mean? I missed. Did anyone know that joke? I need some Daddy Daycare. That movie's great. Psychologist, huh? Those are cool. Oh, that's what I want to be, actually. That's what I'm majoring in for college. That is psychology. I think it'll be fun to be like a counselor or something. I'm not sure what else. You pray. I'll pray. That's what it is. The Mountain Dew Mango Heat. Gotcha. Oh, okay. Now I understand this ad. I don't think my videos have ads yet. Since I'm not partnered, I don't think I'm allowed to run ads yet. Sadly. Purple bed ad. I said, does anyone know that if you need to be like a Twitch partner or anything to run ads? Because I don't know if it automatically runs ads, but I have not pressed the button or anything. I just need a button to run a single ad, so I don't know if that's good or bad. Good for viewers, because I know everyone hates ads. Yeah. It does only followers, so you have to be partnered. That was my guess. Yeah, every time you refresh the page, I know there's an ad. It's so annoying. That was one thing I really liked about the Games Done Quick streams that were all week on Twitch, which they're all on YouTube now. You can go follow Games Done Quick, and it's not like a promotion or anything. I just really like them, and I want to support them, obviously, since I want to speedrun. But you can watch all their videos on YouTube now, but when they were doing Twitch Live, they were just a commercial after every stream finished, which means, like, sometimes there were a commercial that means after 15 minutes or half hour, and sometimes there was commercials after, like, 3 hours, you know. Some speedruns are really long. Which now it sounds funny. It's like it takes, you know, like 4 hours to beat a game. And then when you think about it, you're like a Zelda game, you're like, only 4 hours. Like, damn. It's crazy. Like, to run something like Twilight Princess in 4 hours, it's like a 50-hour game, isn't it? So to run it in like 3 hours, crazy. Yeah, the braces speech, I know. Every so often it comes out. When I just talk too fast, I don't know. It's my life. Yeah. Why would I lie? There's no need to lie to my viewers. They're all good people. They're all good viewers. I love each and every one of you. I love seeing the Celebi drop down like that. Am I crazy? Was it Crystal the first game that actually had animations in battle, like right now? Like when you see the Celebi pop up and have little animations. I don't know if Gold and Silver actually had those, which is funny because I own Silver. Obviously, I like Silver a lot, but I haven't played it in so long. I usually play the remakes, if anything. I'm glad my voice is good to you guys. It can be soothing. It's kind of funny when someone mentioned that to me. It reminded me of a guy He used to do a lot of YouTube. Now he's on Twitch and the streams pretty much daily. His name is Pete Door on YouTube, and on Twitch it's Pete's Game Room, I believe. And he used to do a thing on YouTube, which it sounds creepy, but it was really cool, called Sleeping with Pete. And basically, it was like a recording of like an hour, and he would just quietly talk about things, kind of like a talk show about video games. You need at least 50 followers and 3 views that stay or something like that for ads. I have 50 followers. You got Shiny Embryon. What are you playing? What game are you playing? What game are you hunting in? Because now I want to know. I know, Sleeping with Pete. It's like the funniest name. Where do you join what? A 500-minute stream. Son, okay. Yeah, it's a lot easier to shiny hunt in the new games, I think. It might have just been the Friend Safari in X and Y. But I remember there was like some Pokemon games after like I said, it might just be the Friend Safari in X and Y. But if it's not, whatever, but there was that time where the shiny count lowered a lot. Instead of like being 1 in every 8,000, it was like 1 in every 4,000. Something like that. It was a big drop. It was like consistent enough that like might have even been less. It was consistent enough you could get shinies fairly often in a Friend Safari in X and Y. I remember there were some Friend Safaris that had like a normal type Friend Safari, so people were really into that because they wanted some Ditto aspect of it. I remember reading a video about it. Yeah, shiny hunting the Sun and Moon is 1/1000 without a shiny charm. Dang, see, it's low. Okay, so the Sleeping with Pete thing. I said just Google on YouTube, type in Pete Door, Petedorr, and it's one of his newer videos. So I said he doesn't make videos in a while, but he streams now. For those videos, he did like 4 or 5 of them, and they were really cool. He talked for a while, and it was really soft, soothing voice, like a talk show, but it was about video games. I really loved it. I wish he'd do that on streams. I wish he did do a stream of that. But nowadays, he's streaming 1 in 512. That's crazy. Yeah, the Masuda method. See, it's low now. But now he streams lately Sonic R for the Sega Saturn. He's playing on original hardware, actually. And he's practicing speedruns for it. Because he wants to speedrun the game. So he just practices the stages for it all the time. He's doing like a, it's whatever percent, no out of bounds. Meaning he can't glitch right through the walls because it's an old game, you can do that. A Wimpod. Adrenaline Orb, you have to... I'm not saying the dude was Pete. Nothing's wrong with him, but it's just like... It's like just a really cool talk show. He's a really cool YouTuber, and he had a lot of subscribers. He had like over like 120,000, I think. He had a good amount. He just stopped. I was really glad to see him start doing Twitch. He was like one of the first YouTubers I ever watched. Him and the guy I talked about earlier, Kabanamani. So those guys started years ago, and Pete Door, I just really liked him because he was just like a really simple, cool, down-to-earth guy, you know. Sorry, I was saying, Pete Door, like, he was just a really down-to-earth guy, and he was just really cool. He did a lot of unboxings. He has a huge game collection, which is always cool to look at, but he did a lot of package unboxings because he got a lot of different games out of, like, wherever, Japan, imports. Did I love him? I didn't love him, like, not like a love, but was like, I loved watching his videos. I thought he was a really good YouTuber. I liked the videos that he made. He made content, that's all. And it was, I remember, like, he was one of those guys that would just, like, he had a lot of subscribers, but he'd take some hiatuses that were pretty long, like a couple months sometimes, even 6, and then, I don't know, I mean, like, his last video was months ago, but, like, before his last one, like, the last one before was, like, 6 months ago now. He's only had, like, one was, like, 3 months ago since then about the Switch, I think. And since then, he just streams, pretty much every night on Twitch. Pretty much every night. No, I have a girlfriend, guys. Don't worry. I love people. Except my viewers. Because you guys are all fantastic and fun to talk to, actually. It makes this a lot more fun. Because, you know, like, as any other person, like, any streamer, any YouTuber, you're nothing without, you know, everyone in your community. I know it's small right now, but I'm hoping that, you know, so I'm just consistent about it and just keep going, that I can do good. I don't expect to be at PewDiePie big or anything, but I'm hoping one day I can just make it, you know? It's funny, Star was actually one of the original people. I forget how I met him, honestly. I think it was just he came into a YouTube stream one night for Pokemon, and, you know, he's just like, hey, I want to help, I want to moderate, I'm gonna need some proof. It'll be huge in 3 weeks. Why do you think 3 weeks? It seems like a pretty short amount of time, surprisingly. A nice fluffy couch. Which I had a fluffy couch. I have a leather couch. It's a double bark and lounger kind of thing. It is like one big like love seat, but it's 2 bark and lounger seats pushed together kind of idea. They're kind of built into one. What about 3 weeks? I mean, I don't know about 3 weeks. I mean, I would love if it was, but I think it honestly just depends. A year. A year. I mean, it could take a year. I mean, I understand that, and I'm prepared for that. But I think it more so depends on, you know, viewers and like the community and how well we can share and, you know, try and pull in new people. You know. Yeah, so, Star, that's right. You were in, like, well, I think Ho-Oh was my first, giveaway Pokemon that I did. I think Ho-Oh was, like, my first giveaway I did in a while. Okay, guys. Luigi was my first one, then Ho-Oh. That's right. So, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do... Let's do 5 more. Right now, we'll do 5 more soft resets after this one. So, after these 5, we're gonna stop the stream. I'm gonna go get something to eat. And then in about, let's say, half hour from now. Okay, whatever time it is for you guys. Half hour. Let's all try and meet back here. And, what do you guys think in the chat? Should we do Pokemon or should we do Zelda? I'm leaning towards Zelda because I really want to play Zelda. But if people want to watch me shiny hunt more and just want to talk, I'm cool with that too. This is 2. And we're doing a couple more soft resets, like I said, and then we'll be ending on 8:30. Gotcha. But hopefully we can all meet back here later for Zelda. I'm really hoping that everyone comes back. Because Zelda's what I really want to play. The shiny hunt size, I try to do for a couple hours a day. This stream's been running almost 2 hours now. I try to do it as long as possible. I'm glad you love it all. I'm glad that there's like support for that, honestly. Even though it's not many people, it's just 3 or 4 people watching right now. It's pretty cool. It's really cool to talk with people. It's a really interesting thing in the world now that we have. I'm just really thankful that I can be part of it. I think I have one more soft reset after this, maybe not. Either way. We'll do one more. Let's see, here we go. Shiny. Shiny, what's everyone think? I want it to be shiny, but shiny, shiny. Oh. Well, that's it for now, guys. I really appreciate everyone watching, and we'll meet back here in about a half hour. Thank you. I'm glad that everyone is here. And like I said, come back in about a half hour. Trunks, DA, Star. Who else is in here right now? Let's see. Anyone else in here? Crazy Bat. Anyone. Just come back in about a half hour, and we'll be streaming some more. So, see you guys then.